This is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and I'm looking at an Eee computer, which just arrived a few minutes ago. This is an all-in-one PC. That means that the computer is all built into the same mechanism as the LCD display. It also has a touchscreen, which means you can interact with it without a mouse or a keyboard, although it does come with a mouse and a keyboard. So looking at the front of the unit, we've got a 15.6-inch touchscreen display, a little webcam up here, some contrast and volume controls. You can see some speaker elements down here and a power button. On the side, there's really nothing much on the left side of the display at all. But you can see the stand, which is adjustable. That lets you change the angle of the computer. Going over to the right side, or left side, depending on how you look at this, we've got a flashcard reader, which handles MMC, SD, memory stick, and memory stick Pro. So 2-in-1, 4-in-1, depending on how you want to count, I guess. A couple of USB slots here. And on the back of the unit, we've got another USB port, a couple more USB ports, Ethernet, power, some speaker cables. We've got headphone, line, and microphone. It's a nice little combination. A lot of laptops don't come with that line input, so it's nice to have. On the top, there's a bit of a vent. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and see what happens when we turn it on. We've got a nice little blue light down here. It's not the most useful light, but it's kind of attractive. It's hard to see right now because I know there's a little bit of backlighting here. And it's booting Windows. This machine has an Intel Atom processor. I believe it's an N270, which runs at 1.6 gigahertz. It's not the fastest, but it's pretty much the same as what you would find in a lot of today's netbooks. And for comparison's sake here, let's actually pull up a netbook. This is an Asus EPC netbook. So you can see that the Eee is a little larger. It's, you know, the size of a standard LCD display. The keyboard is also more of a full-size keyboard. You can see that the keyboard that comes with it comes out there. And now that it's booted, and again I know you can't see this very well, but I'll have some pictures on my website shortly, you can choose between using the Easy mode or Windows mode. Now Easy mode is very similar to what you get on the Linux versions of Asus netbook computers. That makes it easy to interact with the large icons. It's sort of developed for people who aren't necessarily familiar with Linux or with computers in general. I'm not sure it's as useful on a full-size computer, but let's just go ahead and click it. And so there you can see, instead of having you do have access to the Windows Start menu, but you also have, instead of a desktop, these large buttons for communication, fun, work, tools. And so under tools, I guess there's no internet section. You have various web browsers, things like that. Under communication, there's Skype, email. Under fun, there's a couple of games, as well as sound recorder, webcam software, some movie making software. And that's about it. So check out liliputing.com for more information, and I'll have some reviews and overviews of this computer coming up pretty soon. This is the Eee, and this is Brad Linder with Liliputing.